I do want to say that in like 2014, 2015, she'd say Obama is the last president. Yeah, that's a huge deal. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I didn't think of that earlier. She would always say Obama was the last president and ask Jesus to show you this. Well, guess what, bitch? Guess what, bitch? Obama was not the last president, all right? And let me just say, I went around saying Obama was the last president too, all right? I was saying that because her and a bunch of other YouTubers were saying that. But thank God we were proven wrong. My life didn't end early, and I got to live to be a little bit older and get to do more things in my life and dye my hair pink and make some fun videos. So she would say that Obama was the last president. And then, like 6 months later, a year later, when Trump and Hillary, whatever, were running. Now, I don't know if she deleted those posts or what, but she stopped talking about that. She was not saying Obama was the last president. She wasn't saying that. She also wasn't saying that Trump or Hillary were not going to be president. But I remember going back to her page as it was like getting closer to the election, like in October or in September. It's funny because a lot of the Christians were supporting Trump and a lot of the people who were not Christians were supporting Hillary. And then Jackie Price and Tracy Campbell were both saying that Hillary Clinton is God's chosen president or woman, that God has chosen to be president to fix America, and that she was going to do good things and fix America. And I'm just like, what the actual fuck? Like, she is... Now, look, I don't have a problem if you support Trump or Hillary. I think Hillary had a lot of good points. I think Trump had some good points. Honestly, I don't really know too much about either of them. I don't stay involved with politics because politics brings out the worst in people. They just keep fighting, and I don't want to think about that. I have enough drama in my life, as you know. But yeah, she was saying, yeah, Hillary Clinton is God's choice for president. They were saying that, and she said, God told me Hillary Clinton will win the presidency. Her and her cronies were all saying that on Facebook, and at this time I was still on Facebook posting about Jesus. I don't remember what I had said. I probably just said neither of them are following Jesus. I'm like, I'm too woke for this shit. Jesus doesn't want you to vote and whatever. I was on my own shit at that time. The thing is, when Trump won, well, first of all, why are they supporting Hillary when she supports abortion? And Jackie, you have posted so many things, Jackie, about how abortion is wrong, okay? She has so many posts about that, okay? But anyway, on the other hand, let's just, honestly, I don't care. I support abortion. Let's kill babies because I hate the human race and I don't want anyone to be living in this shitty world. But anyway, all right, that was dark. All right, so the thing is that when Hillary Clinton lost and Trump won, her and all her cronies were like I don't remember if they deleted their post or if they were just they definitely did not admit that they were wrong, because that's something that these people do not do. And they were just like, oh no, God, you guys, I rebuke Trump. Trump is evil. Trump's just a businessman who only cares about himself and money, and he's evil. And maybe that's true, but they did not actually acknowledge or hold themselves accountable for saying that God chose Hillary Clinton to be president and that she would win, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And they make these predictions and they never apologize about Obama or say, nothing like that, okay? Nothing like that, all right? So, honestly, maybe since Obama was a Democrat, and, it was, all Christians, were against Democrats at that time, so they were jumping on that bandwagon. They didn't want to appear racist because Jackie, maybe she's just trying to win people on both sides, liberal and Christian, liberal and Republican, sorry. And so she's like, okay, well, I was totally against the liberals, during this Obama era. Now I need to expand my audience, so let me support Hillary because I can't do more Republican stuff because I need to expand my audience. Yeah, maybe that's what happened, but it was just funny. But at the moment when Trump won, I remember I was praying. I was like, okay, Jesus, I was like, all right, if Jackie and Tracy, they're all saying that Hillary was gonna win, so I was like, all right, Jesus, if Trump wins, I'm just going to stop following them, because, I'm going to take it from you that they're not of you or that they're not, Christians, true Christians or whatever, if Trump wins. And, when Trump won, I was so happy. Now, of course, is Trump a shitty person? Probably. Does he have really bad policies? Probably. But, I don't pay attention to politics. I have no idea what's going on. I just know that their prediction was wrong and that Trump won and that they are false prophets. I felt a huge wave of relief when Trump won. I was like, wow. So they're really false prophets this whole time. And I was just I felt good. I didn't have to follow them anymore or listen to them. I just stopped and I just was a Christian on my own for about a year and a half, and then I gave up for other reasons, and now I'm pink-haired trash, and I love it. I'm loving every second of this. There are still some stories about things that happened that were really bad, you know, when I was following Jackie Price. Things that happened between me and my family, or me and people at school, or me and people on the internet, or me and even strangers. And hopefully one day when I'm not busy and I'm feeling it, I can get the guts to tell them. It's just that it's just really hard for me to look back at these memories because they were so traumatic, the things that happened. Thankfully, nothing too bad happened. I didn't go to jail. I wasn't like physically harmed by anyone too much at all. So, but I think I should say, like, for about 3 years, I had posted about, you know, Jackie Price stuff and Jesus stuff, and like about, because Jackie's like, oh, if you love Jesus, you need to become, you know, like a Facebook messenger for him and like post about how the world's gonna end and people are going to hell if they don't repent and stuff like that. And so that's what I did for like 3 years. I had posted all this stuff that I was learning about Jesus, from whether it was from the Bible or from her post or anything like that, and just about all this stuff. And I did that for like 3 years, and all my family saw it because they were friends with me on Facebook at the time. And like, I don't use Facebook anymore. I mean, I'll use it every once in a while, but I'm pretty much like, it's not something I use regularly. But yeah, all my family saw that, and they were even like, my mom told me that people were messaging her. They're like, what's wrong with they're asking about me, like what's wrong with me, or like what happened, because I was never like that. I never even used Facebook that much before. Honestly, like, my mom didn't like that, and honestly, I'm just pretty embarrassed too. Like, I don't really want to see my family because they saw that. And they saw that part of me, they saw me doing all that stuff. The time was so bad, so cringy, so embarrassing, and so traumatic, and so scary for me that I don't want to see anyone who knew me at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because like, then they know, and it's just, even though I've gotten nothing but love from them, I don't really want to see my family because it's just, it gives me anxiety. Like, what if they talk about this, or like, what if they actually know about this? And like, but I think I just tell myself, you know, they realize I was a teenager. All teenagers do crazy things, whether it was fall into a cult or get pregnant at 16. I don't even know. Okay, those are two different things. Yeah, it was just, it's left me like a really damaged person, I guess. You know, like, I'm damaged by it. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about my time as a Christian fundamentalist and how crazy it was, you know? And like, it's just really traumatic for me to think about and to remember, and I don't want to remember, and I wish it didn't happen, and I kind of wish I could curl up into a ball and cease to exist. It's just hard, you know, like, I'm gonna have to live with this for the rest of my life, and that's what I did. I did crazy shit when I was a teenager for Jesus, you know, not like for drugs or for this or that, which, I mean, yeah, that would suck if I did that. I did some, you know, pretty bad stuff, and as my mom would say, even worse as a Christian, which honestly, I do not think it was that bad, Mom, okay? It was not that bad. Honestly, like, I comfort myself by telling myself, even though I said some crazy things as a teenager, it wasn't that bad, okay? I might have been a Christian extremist, but I was, as long as, like, the thing about religion is, it's fine if you want to practice it, that's fine, as long as you're not trying to hurt other people. I was never trying to hurt other people. I was not I mean, I don't know if there are Christians that are like this, but I was not a Christian who's like, we need to kill people who don't love Jesus. I was not that type of Christian. I don't know of any Christians that are like that. And, you know, as long as you're not trying to kill people, that's fine. Now, of course, I understand it can be annoying, the evangelical part, like, you know, just asking people, you know, to follow Jesus, like, that really annoys people. I get it, but that's not hurting people, you know. That's just, it's not a big deal. People can choose to listen, they can choose to talk to you, or they can choose to walk away. It's not a big deal, but everyone gets so offended by that. Americans get offended by the stupidest things, don't they? Other than that, that's kind of about it for this video, and I'm just, like, so much stuff happened. It was so bad, and I really hope I'll make videos about it eventually. There's so many things that have happened, and you know, now if you look at Jackie's page, like, I watched a couple of her videos the other day, and it's kind of funny. Like, in 2013, 2014, 2015, like, most of her videos were just like these judgmental, like, angry, like, you know, you are all going to hell if you don't do this, or like, you need Jesus, and you need to do this and that, and blah blah blah, you need to believe this, you need to stop doing this. And now it's like she's become like a family vlogger almost, like she's copying me or something. I don't know, she's making vlogs, and like, and she's also like saying like, oh, she's all about spending time with your family, and like, she's making videos about like walking her dogs and just like really lighthearted stuff that she didn't do back then. And it's like, why didn't I catch her at this time? You know, maybe it would have saved me a lot of trouble or a lot of embarrassment. You know, why did I have to catch her when she was like at her peak for like being judgmental and evil and stuff? And then me copying that, and then me making myself look bad and making my family look bad and almost going to jail for several things and like all that stuff. I don't even want to think about that, okay? And I've had so much trauma caused by Jackie, because at the end of the day, yes, it's not totally your fault. It's my fault for listening, and it's my family's fault for not being accepting, but it's also her fault because she is doing this with the hopes that people will listen to her, whether she admits it or not. So it is kind of her fault. And honestly, I feel like I deserve to be written a check for like at least $100,000 for emotional damages and emotional distress and emotional trauma that is caused by listening to this crazy lady's advice, okay? I think I deserve that because I've gone through so much that even though nothing really physical happened, it was all like just verbal stuff or whatever for the most part. I don't wish what I went through on anyone. I don't wish that on anyone. It was so bad, for me at least. It was so bad. I'm weak and sensitive, I guess. So maybe like, I don't know. Maybe it was too hard for me, but other people wouldn't care. Because like some people, they don't care about what people think and what other people say. And they just do whatever the fuck they want. I'm not like that. I'm very shy, submissive, and silent. And I can't be like that. And thankfully we have the internet because like, it's just a great way to express yourself, which is something that I wouldn't be able to do if I didn't have this because I'm too shy to like, talk about stuff with people or whatever, something like that, you know? I guess that's it. I don't know. Should I consider suing Jackie Price for emotional damages? Or like, does that even happen? And like, do you do that? Or is that not a thing like in the law? I don't know. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. It was nice to get that out there. I hope eventually I'll share some of the stories of things that happened from when I was a Christian. And you know what? Jackie Price, like I still am friends with some of her friends on like Instagram and stuff. And like, you know, they aren't really that Christian or in your face about it anymore. But I looked at Jackie's videos and they're still commenting on them. And they're like, yeah, Jackie, you're so brave. Or, you know, like, you're right. Keep standing up for Jesus. And like, you're right. Jesus showed me this. You know, you guys are so fake. Fuck you, Jackie Price, all right? And anyway, I'm not an atheist. I'm not a Christian. I am a person who's recovering from a really traumatic time in my life. And no one really seems to understand that. And it's kind of like it sucks, you know? It's kind of like someone coming back from war in a way. I mean, obviously what I went through was not as bad as war, thank God. I'm sorry that I'm using such a crazy example, but you know, you just have to get used to living everyday life when you've been through something so bad and no one cares, no one knows about it, no one wants to care. And yeah, but anyway, that's about it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next week. Jesus, I love you, Jesus.